Imagine a world where the sky was a canvas of mystery, forests whispered secrets, and every step you took was a venture into the unknown. The Earth boasted a vastly different landscape during the distant era of the Carboniferous period, which stretched over 300 million years into the past. Predating the reign of colossal dinosaurs, this ancient epoch was marked by the dominance of enormous insects. Picture a realm where dragonflies soared through the skies with the wingspan of crows, while millipedes slithered along the forest floor, attaining lengths rivaling automobiles. Step back in time and explore the wonders of the Carboniferous period. What caused insects to reach such large sizes during this era? How was oxygen related to this phenomenon? And what led to the extinction of these gigantic insects? This video explores what the Earth was like during the period of enormous insects. The Carboniferous period, or Paleozoic era, marked a significant juncture in Earth's revolution. Continents were in the process of drifting apart, setting the stage for future landmasses. Lush tropical rainforests covered much of the globe, teeming with unique and colossal creatures. But beyond the well-known dinosaurs, other colossal beings inhabited this ancient world. During this era, marine ecosystems thrived with diverse life forms, including primitive sharks and massive amphibians measuring up to 6 feet in length. But without further ado, let's embark on a journey back in time, spanning 300 million years, and immerse ourselves in the intriguing world of the Carboniferous Age. As we venture into the Carboniferous Age, the initial striking observation would undoubtedly be the presence of enormous insect-like creatures. Among the most iconic animals was the Meganura, a remarkable insect reminiscent of a modern-day dragonfly but with a genuinely extraordinary feature. It boasted a colossal wingspan of up to 75 centimeters or 30 inches. Even more unsettling is that the Meganura was a carnivorous predator, actively hunting down other insects and even small amphibians. As we explore this ancient world, let's hope these colossal insects don't set their sights on us. In the vast expanse of the sky, an awe-inspiring phenomenon takes place. Meanwhile, down on solid ground, one can encounter the enigmatic Arthropods. This peculiar creature, reminiscent of a millipede, boasts an impressive potential size, reaching up to 2.5 meters or 8 feet in length. Thankfully, despite its intimidating dimensions, the Arthropods harbors no malicious intent towards humans. Instead, it chooses to indulge in its preferred diet, feasting upon decaying vegetation, playing a vital role in nature's recycling process. Hold on a moment before we continue into the fascinating world of giant insects. Stay tuned towards the end of this video, and we'll unveil a truly remarkable creature from this ancient era. Its existence will leave you in awe, and you won't want to miss the chance to meet this extraordinary inhabitant of our planet's history. Another eerie insect resembling the Pulmonoscorpius was the colossal scorpion, which primarily inhabited Earth's marshy regions. These scorpions could reach up to 70 centimeters or 28 inches. Additionally, oversized cockroaches measured 10 centimeters or 4 inches in size, and mayflies boasted wingspans of 45 centimeters or 18 inches. It's undoubtedly a period where one should exercise caution while exploring. However, the intriguing question remains: how did these insects attain such remarkable sizes? If you've been spending time in the Carboniferous Age, you've probably observed that you feel considerably more lively and alert. It's possible that you've found it more effortless to move about in this environment. And you're right, it's all connected to the oxygen levels in this world of the Carboniferous era. The heightened oxygen concentration in the atmosphere significantly enhances physical performance, making activities like running seem comparatively more accessible and more efficient. Studies have shown that the air we breathe is quite different back in the day. Researchers estimate that the atmospheric oxygen levels reached a remarkable 35% during that period, in contrast to the 21% we're accustomed to today. This elevated oxygen content played a significant role in the gigantic proportions of insects during that that era. So what's the deal with insects growing to enormous sizes during that time, you might wonder? Well, it all comes down to how they breathe. You see, insects have a unique way of taking in oxygen. Unlike many other creatures, they don't rely on a circulatory system to transport oxygen. Instead, oxygen is delivered directly to their tissues through a network of tiny tubes called the trachea. The higher oxygen levels in the atmosphere were indeed a contributing factor to the impressive size of these insects. But other factors may also be at play, influencing their remarkable growth during that era. An alternative hypothesis proposes that these insects underwent substantial growth due to the excessive presence of oxygen. Oxygen, while essential for life, can also exhibit detrimental effects when its levels become excessive within the body. This phenomenon is attributed to the generation of free radicals, unstable molecules capable of causing harm to cells and even impairing DNA integrity. In the context of these insects, their substantial growth was necessary to avoid falling victim to oxygen toxicity. This increase in size served as a natural defense mechanism, as it reduced the rate at which oxygen was absorbed, thereby minimizing the risk of oxygen overexposure. This principle extends beyond the insect world and is also relevant to human health. If you were to remain in this environment for an extended period, the elevated levels of oxygen could lead to a range of adverse effects on your well-being. Prolonged exposure may induce nausea and respiratory distress and even impact your nervous system. While insects certainly took the spotlight during the Carboniferous period, they were not the sole beneficiaries of the significant transformations during this era. Often referred to as the Coal Age, this period earned its name due to the vast coal deposits that originated from the decay of ancient forests. These coal beds now serve as a crucial energy source for modern society. Even today, we continue to harness the power of these old coal deposits for various purposes. Moreover, it's fascinating that many of the fruits and vegetables you encounter in your local grocery store may trace their lineage back to the plants that thrived over 300 million years ago. During the Carboniferous period, a remarkable transformation occurred in the natural world. This era witnessed the emergence of the first seed-bearing plants, fostering the development of increasingly diverse ecosystems. If you extend your journey through time by a few million years, you'll find yourself entering the Mesozoic era. This era earned the moniker the Age of Dinosaurs due to the dominance and proliferation of these colossal reptilian creatures. Speaking of transformations, the Earth's atmosphere underwent significant changes during this period. When you initially arrived, our planet boasted a lush greenhouse-like climate characterized by warm and humid temperatures. These conditions provided ideal support for developing the swampy forests, a prominent feature of this era. As the Carboniferous period unfolded over countless millennia, a remarkable climatic shift occurred, leading Earth into what scientists refer to as an icehouse Earth state. During this transition, temperatures dropped significantly, and the formation of ice sheets became a predominant feature, primarily in the southern hemisphere. But what was the cause behind this phenomenon? The various continents of Earth have been gradually merging closer to create a massive continent identified as Pangaea, as we've been studying this bizarre era. Hence, when such massive continents began to migrate, it can significantly impact the movements of ocean currents, the direction of the wind, and the planet's climate. The once thriving animals and vegetation are now in collapse due to the demise of the rainforests. As the rainforests are disappearing, there is a decrease in oxygen in the air. Our enormous insects begin to fade and become endangered before we realize it. These considerable insects can't live without oxygen to maintain their size. The reduced oxygen levels and drier climate produce an environment better adapted for tiny insects. Early reptiles are now beginning to take control of the terrain, which makes it much harder for insects to survive. But as one chapter ends, another begins. The Earth's history is a tale of constant change, adaptation, and evolution. Why not? Thank you for watching on this incredible voyage through time, and stay tuned for more exciting adventures in the world of science and discovery.